Moving to Europe can sound really tempting until you think about all the documents you need to prepare, all the queues you have to wait, forms you have to fill, and all of that just to get your immigration status sorted. But here in Cyprus, we have a fast-track option to get your permanent residency once and forever to avoid all of those annual hassles to get your immigration status. Cyprus has a famous PR program which allows investors and their family members get their immigration status within 8 months from their application. And in this video, we will discuss what the program includes, what are the main criteria, and how you can use it to your advantage. There are numerous European immigration programs which take a lot more time to be considered, which need a lot more time invested from the applicant itself, documents needed, and all of that. So why not use something more simple and straightforward for you? Let's discuss all the main points, and maybe this will be the perfect program for you and your family to relocate to Europe. If you have already researched the immigration market, Spain, Portugal, Greece have also very popular immigration programs, but they are not permanent. You will still need to update your documents and go through the procedure all over again. In Cyprus, in contrast, we have a different story. The minimum investment needed to get your PR sorted in Cyprus is 300,000 euros plus VAT if you're investing in new build properties. This will cover you, your wife, and your children to get your immigration status. You can choose from the residential market, commercial market as an investment, for example, or you can combine among the two. You can invest in new build or resale properties, so the market is really flexible, allowing you options for your PR program. The main criteria is to confirm your income from overseas, because as an investor who is investing in Cyprus to get your PR, you will need to show that you have the financial stability. The main criteria is 50,000 euros per annum for the main applicant, 15,000 euros will be added for your spouse, 10,000 euros will be added for every minor, all your children, and even your student kids up to 25-year-old can also apply with you. But for them, you need to add additional 15,000 euros per year. So depending on how big your family is, you can calculate the income needed. One of the main criteria is to get the investment from the overseas to Cyprus. If you have a local company which generates your income, this cannot be used for your PR application. Obviously, Cyprus, as a member of European Union, has all its compliance checks in order. So you will need to show to the bank and your lawyer that you have all the sources of funds for your investment and the criminal record to show that you're a good citizen. Let's briefly discuss how the procedure looks. So usually our clients visit Cyprus in advance for tourism, they see the areas, they fall in love with a specific area and say, I want to live here forever. Then you will use a real estate agent to choose an appropriate property, and then you will come to your lawyer as to get the consultation and all your documents sorted. We would highly suggest you consult your lawyer in advance to be able to understand the whole procedure of buying a property and getting your documents sorted afterwards. So the first step is choose the property, buy the property, pay for it, get all your documents all together, apply to the migration service, visit once again for your biometrics in case if you will leave Cyprus by that time, and then come back when your PR cards are ready within 8 months, and then you can just live here forever. The main documents that we want to see from the applicant when buying a property and then applying for the residence permit in Cyprus is obviously your passport. We need a brief CV seeing what line of business you do. We need the proof of funds. We need the whole confirmation of where the funds for the purchase of property in Cyprus come from. We need your clean criminal record and your residence address back in the US at the stage of the application. For the migration, for the PR application, we will additionally need to establish your medical insurance in Cyprus. Unfortunately, your local from the States will not be applicable. And also you will need to show your tax declaration confirming your income for the migration to cover you and all your family members. We can apply to the migration department on your behalf as your lawyers, and then you will only need to visit once to submit your biometrics after the application has been done. Also, when your biometric cards are issued, you will receive your PR. Congratulations. We will be able to collect your cards on your behalf and send them to you via DHL courier so you can use them when traveling to Cyprus for the next time. I would like to remind you that as of today, the waiting line is approximately 8 months. It is very important to understand that Cyprus PR does not allow you to work in Cyprus, but you can freely establish your own business and operate in Cyprus as a shareholder. Another important point is that you cannot just sell your investment. Throughout your PR program, you will need to hold an appropriate investment in your name. So in case if you want to sell the particular property you bought, you have a right to purchase a different one, which will still be according to the criteria, which will allow you to keep your PR card without any new application. And finally, the PR program does not have a criteria of you living in Cyprus. So if you want to apply and get your card now for future, travels to Cyprus, make sure that you at least visit Cyprus once every 2 years to keep your PR going. So the rule is 2 years. Once every 2 years, you need to visit Cyprus. This criteria may be strict for some applicants, but let's see if the benefits can cover that up for you. The main benefit is that your investment does not have to stay on hold. Since Cyprus is a tourist country, you can use your investment as a rental property and get income from it. Also, having a Cyprus residency, in case if you want to relocate to Cyprus, is the first step to get your Cyprus tax residency, which can give you further advantages. We mainly have 2 main rules for tax residency. You will either have to stay here for more than 6 months, or you can use the second rule, an exclusion, which needs you to stay in Cyprus for at least 60 days per year, have a company in Cyprus, and you will not be able to stay in any other country for more than 6 months. In that case, you can still take all the full advantage of the local tax system. Why Cyprus PR program is also very popular? Because with one investment, you can cover yourself, your spouse, your minor kids until 18-year-old, and also your adult children from 18 to 25-year-old who are in full-time education. The procedure for Cyprus PR is quite straightforward, so if you prepare well in advance, there is 0% risk that you will have your application rejected. If you're planning to relocate to Cyprus and get local PR, it's good to start now while the program is working smoothly and quite swiftly, I would say. Our law office offers a free 15-minute consultation to get you started and discuss the major points which you need to consider and documents which you will need to prepare to relocate to Cyprus and apply for your PR. We will be more than happy to help you, so let us know if you need any assistance.